The global perfume industry is eyeing a 5.9% annual growth through 2030 with the rise of personal grooming and demand for luxury fragrances. To know more about this, we have Johanna Monange from Maison 21G. Johanna, what has been happening in the perfume industry recently?
I think that we're seeing a lot of change, especially we have a rise in the demand of personalization. People want to find product that really meet their style. They're asking for more experience. They don't want to just take a product out of the shelves with an advertising showing nice model. They want to really find a scent that suits who they are, their value, the season. Also, we see a season. The impact of the weather. For instance, if you are in a hot country like Singapore, you want some really fresh scent. If winter come in Europe, then you want something more enveloping. I think also education is important. People want to understand what they buy, what is inside the bottle. And it's not because you are just a luxury brand, they're going to trust you 200% blind. So more transparency into the level of natural ingredient, the chemical you are using. For instance, the phthalate, the paraben, the CMR, they are all problem that going to arrive when people will ask for more transparency. We see these increases in the cosmetic, and I think now people want more transparency into the perfume industry, and also the rise for sustainability, where we make sure we buy product that also take care of the planet. We see an increase in refillable bottle. I think a lot of brands, I was one of the pioneers to say at Maison, you can come to refill your bottle. More and more brands are doing a refillable system. We do it also for home scent. So very important also to take good care of our planet. And it's not because you are a luxury brand, you can also pollute and have bad chemical in your product. And I think the service, how you connect with your customer, you know them. The loyalty is very important because the competition is very fierce. So you attract the people with your advertising. But if the product doesn't keep the promise, if the service in the shop is not there, people will not come back to you. So I really see the importance of the service and the connection with the scent designer at Maison. We do also the atelier de création where you spend 1 hour to really understand the ingredient you like, you don't like. So we see a lot of brands curating also a private workshop to try to come to this high level of service and creating a deep connection with your customer.
Just for better understanding, can you explain how scent marketing influences consumer purchasing behavior?
Marketing has been also rising this last year, and not only for the perfume brand, but also for a lot of other luxury brands that decide to align their brand image with, of course, the visual, the color, the logo. It's very important, but to have a scent linked to your brand is very important. We remember 35% of what we smell, only 5% of what we see. So recently I've been working with a lot of luxury brands, especially in the luxury hospitality. When you arrive in a place, there is a scent, and this scent is reproduced at different key touch point of your hotel. It's the lobby, it's also the ancillaries in your bathroom, it's the reed diffuser, in every bedroom or common area. So all these touch points where you put your scent signature give a strong signal and reinforce your brand identity beyond just your logo, your color, and the people. It's something that is really strong now in the perfume industry. And it also appears that there is a lot of requests also for creating experience for luxury brand around the scent. So I have a lot of requests from watch brand, jewelry brand to organize private atelier for their customer where they can present their new product and invite them to create a scent with their ingredient, the ingredient of their brand. And it works really well because, again, they have the same problem where they need to enhance the customer loyalty. So just having a cocktail is not enough anymore to attract your customer. So you need to create experience inside your shop. I've been working on a very interesting project with NSC. And you probably heard about it. It's the sensorial odyssey of NSC. So when you come to choose your cognac, you will choose your cognac with a scent, with image, with touch, with music. So it's a very interesting retail experience they have put in place in Macau, in China, in airports. So it was a really interesting project. So I see more and more brands bringing the sense of smell into their brand identity and into the experience in their retail shop.
Earlier, you mentioned that people remember 35% of what they smell. Can you explain how does scent differentiation help brands stand out in retail?
So they stand out by aligning all their key message with the five senses. So as I say, you have your strong brand identity, you have your advertising, you have your color, you have your people. But if you can add this very powerful fifth sense into your marketing mix, you really stand out. And I think one of the best example, I work also in fashion. You remember Abercrombie and Fitch, when they had the shop in New York, you can smell the shop like a meter ahead, and the music was there, the light was there, they were perfuming the clothes. So I see more and more brands that wants to perfume their packaging, especially in the jewel industry. I have a golf brand that comes to me and said, we want to have a sporty scent with our clothes. So it's not just selling the perfume of your brand, it's putting the scent into the shop, into the packaging, into the product, into your gift. So this is becoming really, really important in every industry to incorporate the scent into your retail experience so people can memorize better the moment they spend in your store, but also all kind of scented product and how you can perfume your product. It helps really to reinforce your scent, your marketing identity.
Lots of very helpful insights there, Johanna. Thank you so much for your time today.
You're most welcome. Thank you very much for the interview.
Once again, that was Johanna Monange, founder and CEO of Maison 21G. She will also be speaking at the Retail Asia Summit on November 20. So for more news and a chance to network with industry leaders at the Retail Asia Summit, don't forget to sign up at retailasia.com.